Get you? No. Right. Sorry about that. Yeah, chef boy. We get bounced off there, so we are waiting for people to come back on for me to go again. So I will load up some music in the meantime while we wait for people to come back on. I'm gonna bring you back on, chef. Yep. The mobile deal with my matter there, boy.
Where you go do, boy? Where you go do? What doing now? Sharing? Let me share it in the library group again so people can get it.
Yeah, look back on.
And I'll share it on my page again.
Yeah, man. Look, share me back out again. I'll load up all the music in the background if
Nice.
people busy.
Nice, man.
Most people didn't pick up because I only seen you on board so far.
Yeah, I'll get them the new link.
Right, people coming on there.
I just message you last live and tell them we starting a new one.
Right. Folks, I see people coming back on the inside. Sorry about that, folks. Technical difficulty, you know that Gary, I see inside doing pants. Says, yeah, man, we see people coming back up, man. Like, billet.
Billet.
They go stop with. But I spotted. As they say, it's not how many times you fall down, how many times you get back up. So we don't stay down. You know? We'll give a little 2 minutes, folks. Let people get back on board and we go again. We're getting the Black Panther soundtrack a little play right now.
Right, so I send out the links there.
Yeah, man. Clinchard Stanley inside there. People coming back, people finding me back, man.
Yes, man.
So we saw about the little break in transmission there. We going again. We opening up
like,
again.
I'm showing. Easy back, he ain't cut you off.
No, one Marissa, we get us so we cut you off, girl. But you know you that show stop at twin, you shop this show that like.
Big up Renaissance Real Estate, Callum. Somebody say we gotta get some sponsors, boy.
Say no more. So we know we first.
Let me be
the show stop.
Yeah, sir. Let me be eat a drops during the program from this bakery. Drink a punch from that juice man, you know?
So yeah, don't worry, we have something to talk about. So Samuel, sorry what I just get bumped off the internet just dropped. So probably I get bigger sponsors to pay we internet bill to avoid that happening in the future. You know? So we picking up.
No, let me make this point, Callum. This is a prime example of what students will be experiencing next weekend. Come next week with this online school. So let's see how simple the thing is. Now tonight is just probably how much ever people online. But when you have the entire nation online between 9 and whatever time the school decides, you will get situations like this happening at people. So we'll take it as a learning experience as well.
Yes, for real. Eh?
Right? So let's take note that it's something Renee might touch on, I believe, when she comes on.
Yeah, man. Well, let me wrap up the assignment and then we'll bring on Renee, right? So that assignment to get Mr. Chef and Shirlan involved and attach the library trade and industry group. I forwarded information to the board and what the board saying they were inundated with a lot of requests. So they show doing something. So they say what they're doing, that formalizing and everything, and they're going to get everybody request. So who would have made the official request? If it is the AC didn't get contacted as yet, because the board again is organized and they're going through each request properly, because it's not just a free fall and a lot with everything, so to speak. Precious, good night, love.
Nice.
So it goes. All right. So we have other things to talk about, but we, you know, so let Renee come on now because they will wait on Renee. So Chef go and step off now, and I'm going to bring on Renee. Are you ready? We're going to bring you on. Okay? So Chef, I'll see you in 5, brother. Let's bring on the woman Reena Samuel.
See you after. Yeah, man.
Renee, I'm going to load you up now. All right, we adding Renee. You see she coming on. I see adding on your screen. And then Yes, the queen. Good night, Miss Samuel.
Hi, good night. Good night, Chef. Good night, Callum. And of course, good night to our esteemed viewers on this platform.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Miss Samuel, I know you. I think most people know, but just in case, give people a rundown on who you are, your expertise, and what you're going to do in terms of that. Go ahead.
Um, with respect to online teaching, for some schools it have started already. So we find that some ECC schools have started and some secondary schools have already started teaching at school, and many other schools are starting their teaching program online on Monday coming. However, it is going to be a challenge for parents and for teachers. We are we have the mantle to do online teaching using what is called blended learning, right? So the learning has to take place asynchronously and synchronously. But what does that mean?
That us here because I confused already. Go ahead.
Right, so I'm sure that parents keep hearing the words asynchronous and synchronous. What does that mean? If we are learning synchronously, it means that all the children will be on whatever platform the school or teacher chooses. For example, Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, all of them will be there at the same time learning, the teacher teaching them or guiding them through whatever program of work or instructions that is being given, right? Asynchronously means that the children are there, they are learning online, however, the teacher is not there. Maybe she has left things there for them to get done, resources, worksheets, so they can go there independently and complete whatever work is set out for them to do.
Okay.
Right? So all of this depends upon how the teacher timetables activities for the classroom.
So if I may step in, this is where, from what you say, this is where the parents have to take responsibility for the children, because unlike when they would have been in school with you physically, where you control that, the class would, as you say, happening with your guidance, the teachers, I mean, and also where they would have to work independently. So from what you're saying, the parents have to understand their role and take a responsibility for what's going on. Again, you're correct, right?
You are quite correct. Just as the Minister of Education mentioned in her pronouncements on online teaching and learning, parents are now faced with an added responsibility to support not only the teacher, but most importantly, their children as they learn online. It is something new for everybody. It is new for teachers, it is new for students, and it is new for parents. Most importantly, support. Teachers need support. I have teachers at my school and teachers that I know across the country who are, let's say, over 50 years, and they are ready to retire. They are ready to throw in the cap. They are ready for a visa package because they have already labeled themselves and placed themselves in the bracket of being not tech savvy and unable to teach online. Because let's face it, we were not professionally trained for this, you know.
Yes,
we were not professionally trained for it.
Correct.
Right? So you have to listen to these elders when they speak. Because as much as I will try to teach or help them or guide them, they have already labeled themselves and put themselves in the bracket, and they are not really willing to, you know, make that change, that transformation, right, into this new way of learning and teaching.
So tell me something, because I have been having some discussion with some teachers who are my friends, and from the discussions and the feedback, I am realizing that I'm not, correct me if I'm going wrong, I don't want to speak out of turn, but the way in which the program is set out, the ministry, forgive me if I'm going wrong, didn't provide equipment, haven't provided training, and haven't provided internet for the teachers and them. So all the teachers are doing this, are we to understand, is out of their own resources, their own pockets, and their own know-how. So even though we get guidance from the ministry, but the actual, the physical hardware, the I mean, all these things are coming from the teachers directly?
What I can say is the Ministry of Education did provide training, but that training was something that could enlighten you on how to teach online, but it did not give you the expertise or technical skills to operate on any specific platform, let's say Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. So it means that anything a teacher would have learned would have been one, self-taught, or if their principal or the organization to which they belong decided to bring in technical people to train them, then that would have been available to teachers who were that fortunate. But for me, I had to teach myself how to use these platforms. That's one thing. I had to provide for myself the necessary equipment or devices, connectivity, proper connectivity, right, to ensure that I can get online with my students. In terms of providing children with devices and so forth, the minister made a claim. She advocated that the private sector should assist in helping them attain devices and by extent connectivity for children who don't have, right? But to say that we were given anything, any sort of resources, as far as I understand, schools will be getting like toner and probably flash drives and probably printing paper to assist with the packages that parents who don't have device or connectivity will receive. And as we are on packages, I want to clear up some things. A number of parents are talking about the package, right? And they want the package. And when I get into it with them, I realize that they don't really understand what is the care package, because they heard the term care package and they are assuming that in that package, they are probably going to get a device, a tablet, you know, some sort of grant or something to make them comfortable during this unforeseen period, right? However, the package that the ministry speak of is simply a package of material or resources or instructions that the teacher will prepare in light of children not having device and connectivity. So in my classroom, I will have children who have device and connectivity and they can learn online. I will also have children who don't have device and connectivity and they will be unable to learn online. So I have to prepare material for them to collect at the school so that they cannot be left behind. So that I just wanted to clear that up.
Yes, I'm glad you brought up that point because I would have been having extensive conversation with Mr. Clinton Gomez. She's also a teacher, and I want to first of all, if personally as a parent, I am getting a picture of what you teachers have been going through in that for weeks, in fact months, in preparing the uncertainty and know where you will have to make a somewhat a quantum leap from, you know, doing one style of teaching to the blackboard for your whole, so you're the train, so I've been preparing how to overnight literally change up your whole way of working. So I think average person probably understanding what you are going through and the level of commitment, dedication, and patience and stress you guys going through to make sure and educate our children. I say thank you very much. We appreciate you. And I want to repeat what you just said because sometimes others, as our Prime Minister said, in case you open the fridge door and miss what we're saying, the care package is not hardware, it's not internet. It is for those children who are, for whatever reason, are not able to access the online classes through access or connectivity. A physical package will be made for the parents to come in and collect, because you'll speak individually to your teacher or your school, how it goes about. But to collect, so we've seen already, our teachers are going to be doing double the work because, but in fact, triple.
Yes.
Because teachers, as Ms. Chaz also, Ms. Chaz also mentioned, teachers are also most of our parents also. So when you would have send your child to their respective school, you have to also do your duty in your house and take care of your children. And you have to teach, and you have to be, so you know you have to be parent.
Exactly.
At the same time, you have to do an online class, and then you have to do a physical class again in terms of documentation and all. Spare thought for our teachers and understand what they are going through, and they are not wearing the cape on their back, as they always did, but now out in public online with the cape as a superhero, you know. So, Mr. Samuel, anything they want to highlight to the people as you're online?
As I said earlier on, online teaching, no one is an expert as yet. And I want that message to get out there. To teach online, it takes, maturity, right? A lot of tweaking here and there, critical, ongoing analysis of what is taking place, and support, especially from parents. There are a number of guidelines that have been shared with parents as to how you should prepare your children's learning space, right? And there are a number of resources out there, programs out there, telling us or teaching us how to do blended learning, what is synchronous learning and teaching, what is asynchronous learning and teaching. But let me tell you something. No one is an expert, right? This is something new to us. COVID-19 has impacted us immensely, and we have to follow these new guidelines and procedures. And it is new. It is new to us. We have teachers who probably in their private institutions may have been exposed to online teaching, but in public schools, we were not really exposed to this. It is new for us. We are learning. I am up for the challenge, and we just need parents to understand that we need their support. If parents don't support, the entire thing will fail.
True that. Well, Renee, I want to step out on a limb and say, well, you're my personal friend and my sister from day one, but I'm coming out and I think I'm going to talk to people Lobbery and say we appreciate yourself as one of our leaders in Lobbery, as one of our teachers, as one of our mothers, as one of our sisters. Thank you very much because you've been working tirelessly over the years. It's some of the other teachers side, I think some of them are Charles, Gomez, McCoggin, and we appreciate you all. That. Parents, I is one of them too. Remember our teachers are human beings. So some of them, because of whatever reason exposure, will take to the online teaching faster than others. Some of them may have a different approach, but let us be patient. Just like you, just like our children, they are beginning this process anew. And together, we'll get it. One question before I go, Ms. Sammy, I don't know if you'll endorse some state. Because we have recognized that parents, families afford hardware, suggesting that people who could afford to sponsor have laptops who are more than sponsor a child. We beseech you, if you have a broken, damaged one, contact me. I have already spoken to our one of our providers.
That is a great initiative. Great initiative.
Ms. Gomez saying here, in some schools, teachers have to dip into their own pockets to print out packages because the administration is saying that they do not have paper and ink for the printers. But we know this happening for years. So if there are some parents who could afford to share, because we all know not all children have the same means, but this COVID-19 has a lot of people unemployed or underemployed. It's not an embarrassment.
It's true. She's quite correct. Ms. Gomez is quite correct. For years, teachers have dipped into their own pockets to facilitate learning in their classroom.
We know
I can tell you, I spend thousands of dollars when I walk into my classroom.
Yeah, and we really appreciate. So people, if it is you might need a package for yourself, but you could afford to sponsor 2-3 packages, do it. It is only good.
Yes.
And let me tell you something.
That call is welcome.
There's something when myself and Reena have spoken of immensely over and over. You might be fighting with the children home and the best. It's better than what I'm fixing them better children. So understand, we need to compete with all not up to where you want to go, it affect your child. So don't feel you have a children and you're doing a good job and you're fighting for them. Other children, the group is falling behind and you're saying, well, that's not my business. And it's your business that's going to affect you. So even if you're not the most kind-hearted person and you love your children, you are wrong because the community is going to affect the outcome of your children. So, so Ms. Samuels, thank you for coming on board. We're going to bring you back very soon because as this unfolding COVID-19 new really not right. Thank you very, very very much love you. And by the way, look at me tonight, Queen. You're pouring in shape, you know, say yourself nice, but all right, take win, you know.
Thank you, thank you.
So,
Before you leave, before we leave, I'd just like to say that, you know, this new era that we are into, it reminds me of the old adage, it takes a village to raise a child. We have to go back to that old adage, because now it's like each one have to help each one, you know, we have to help each other to make it through these tough times. It is going to be challenging, but we have to help each other through it.
So I want bring back on the boss, Mr. Chef, but thank you very much. Right? Good night again. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Back, Chef. I'm gonna load it back up. Where you going, Chef? But looking for any page here, disappear on me, co-host. But I know where Chef disappear to. Send my link, Chef. Let me bring you back on now, pal. Look, I find him here. Right. Add. He added on. Oops, I dropped the phone. In the studio here. Yes, there's the man, Chef.
Wow. Reena Samuel. Well done. Well explained.
Yes, she was.
I heard medical.
Yeah, you're on point.
All right, nice. Yeah, I myself was expecting a care package to include a tablet or a little laptop or something, you know. I'm telling you, when they break down news to me, I say, oh gosh, pain.
Well, talking about the care package, look at see Miss Charles saying here, Louisa, a word to the wise. If you cannot afford to, please purchase paper and other necessities. No, sorry. If you can afford to, please purchase paper and other necessities for your children. I'll dare to say that no teacher avails himself or herself of these for his personal use, and we are never provided with the required amount of anything that is needed. So you're here. So some audience say, oh, well, the teacher being smart, keeping the paper. No teacher ain't doing that. And even if the teacher doesn't put all the paper towards your child, it's for somebody else's child. Trust me, it's paper. You know, so put in your own groups, you know, you can discuss class groups, whatever can happen. You know, Logie Montana's asking the Ministry of Education prepare teachers for online teaching classes, Renee. Well, she was saying that there was some sort of training, but she was still saying that they will still have to learn on the job. You know, at the end of the day, no matter how much you train, when the game started something different. So that basically that's what she was trying to say. You understand? Jamel, Jason Pretty saying we have to help each other. That's what I'm saying. Well said, pal. And as I mentioned, help each other. If you can, people who are internet, if they could provide a nearby internet password to use it.
Yes.
I am prepared to put my gallery as a safe spot and allow kids around
Same.
come by me, get them some chairs, whatever, to do the school during the day if they are internet. Because my internet.
My brother, boy.
You're on
the same page. You're on the same page.
Folks, I know it's hard to tell you about a laptop for a child or to buy a tablet, but everybody have a break tablet too. Everybody have one. If they could get the broken ones and we could get it towards the repair guys, they give us a price, we could probably chichi and get repaired and give it to needy children and stuff like that. You know, let's work together. So message myself or Chef with any hardware you might have, or you could go directly to your own repair guy, whatever. But let's help each other. So Chef, let's move on.
Yeah, Hearing. Go ahead. Before you move on, Callum, I just want to say, well, hearing Reena talk there, you know, Marcy is a teacher as well. So when she talk about spending from the pocket, personal spending, I feel it, you know. I feel it because I see Marcy doing the same thing. And in terms of the ICT support, I would have been on the, well, not the committee, but I'm one of the parents that helping out at my children's school in terms of all who need a little help with the program that they're using, which is Microsoft Teams. So I don't know how much time would be split, but if we could, we'll probably talk about that after. If we could get what the schools in Brea are using, and probably we could provide a little online training or something for both the parents and the students. Because
let's start writing down, man. That's what we are about. So our assignment is to inquire as to what platform the school using and find where they need help.
Yes.
Okay, that's not what platform.
Right, and it reminds me about the library because you know my house overlooking the library there. And I remember seeing those students coming by the library, free internet. Even when the library closed, they were going in the little shed down by the health center there. You see them line up. Some might be playing game, but at least they had the internet access to do some work. Imagine at the library at a time like this.
Hey,
Critical,
boy.
and what we have.
So, well, the saying,
I think
well, my
if we could look into that as well, Callum. If we
well,
could
my
look into somehow getting that library back up. I don't know.
well, I have a question. My understanding, one of the plans, based on the last consultation we had with UDCOT, is to make a library part of the community center project. I don't know if that has changed, but at the last conversation, I was aware of that. They say they're going to leave some space within the community center, the plan to build for the library. So that is where I know that is. Because what I was saying, besides the fire it had in the library, there was also some issues with the building and the thought and stuff like that. Well, I don't want to get into the technical aspect, but I might misquote myself. But that's what I know in terms of the new space. But the show are go on now. So folks, let we help each other. Don't if you see a little child stop in front of your place using internet, get them the code now, man, because it ain't going waste the internet. Not to say going anyway. You know, if you can open up your doors, you gotta if you gotta reserve and let the children come and use the internet, it's only better for them. You can't lose. God bless you. I know how else to put it to you. You know, those who could afford to give out a little code, a little tablet, whatever. You know, different people need different help. You know, so those who using the phone, because plenty phones will be using. If you could have put a phone card to give out the pass, you know, things like that. There are ways we could get it done, right, folks? So, well, I have an agenda here to speak about there was some news, good news. There was a meeting this last week, between the Lobby Board of Trade and Industry and our new MP, Mr. McClashy. They would have put up Lobby Entrepreneurial Group that the meeting went well. They were able to discuss a lot of items in a short space of time. Mr. McClashy totally came on board and he applauded the efforts by the board. He said they were proactive. He appreciated that and he also endorsed them. So we're getting somewhere. He is showing that he wants to work with the board, which has been doing tremendous work. Mr. Vern, Mr. Toya, Mr. Ribeiro, Mr. Raj Paul. These are some of the board members. I want to tip my hat to them. And yes, they're proactive initiatives for the business owners and the business people along Lobry. I am letting you know, get involved with Lobry Board of Industry and Trade, become financial members, which I have done. With my small business, I became a financial member. It's important that you get involved, understand what the board offers. Now, I don't want to go into a meeting, lecture about the importance of the Lobby Board of Trade and Industry, but if it's a business person, you could understand just by what I'm saying, the importance of a lobbying group and us getting together as one organization to create business for the Lobby. And once business goes forward, the economy increase. Well, you know the story. Increase economic growth, increase business organization, we could only get there, right? I would have seen a brilliant. Listen, let me see. I really miss out Jamel Pierre saying something here that you know he was one of Lobby favorites to be the next MP, and we appreciate it. So you know, anytime we talk, we have to listen because he could be the easy future. Yeah, this could be the next Prime Minister trying to go easy. Let me read what he's saying.
Yes, sir.
Working on establishing some student support centers across several locations in Lobry. Fantastic. Intention is to have these centers equipped with internet, phones, printers, and devices. Anyone living to volunteer to assist in supervising any one of these centers, please feel free to contact me. Of course, strict adherence to COVID-19 regulations. All right. Come on in the air one time, Mr. Jamil. I'll contact you, and I volunteer, and I hope other people volunteer. You know me, I don't talk the talk, I work in the work. So, Mr. Pierre, amazing initiative. Full forward to you, brother, and whichever organization. I don't know if it's under the political group or whatever. If it is, forward to you guys. I volunteer, right? So we go talk about it. People go on to Mr. Pierre page, volunteer. Even if it's one day you can make every couple of months, that is one. You understand? So don't feel it got to be every week, you got to be there, or you're going to interview work every hour of time. Volunteer to come and supervise these centers, and you'll get more information from Mr. Pierre. So I'm gonna give my work. You in charge, Mr. Pierre. There's your project. I volunteer myself, and everybody else jump on for us, right? So it goes.
It goes without saying I myself will volunteer. I'm volunteering rather. So it goes without saying.
Yeah, too, Mr. Pierre. I love that idea, right, people? Dwayne Francis saying more support for Sherry in the coffee with her classes. Well, Dwayne, I know much about it, but I hear classes, children, I with you, you know. Sabrina Fletcher saying she really needs the help and she really does a good job. Well, 2 people endorsing so far, so I don't know about the classes, but I join in that because once it's a good thing with children, I did. You know, Chef.
And that's right by you, Callum.
Boy, I lost on that one. Yes, who Miss Sherry that is sorry, I'll be honest. I know the person, but I hope I must know I didn't pick up, but I willing to find out about it. You know?
Yeah, we investigate that.
All right. Something I want to touch on. I saw a beautiful post today on Facebook. That was Mr. Ribeiro put it up. He pointed out some easy ways we could assist our local businesses. And it was by using social media. He meant Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever, right? And it was this: share a post, like a post, repost, tag a friend, comment with a nice word, comment with an emoji, post a pic, shout them out, and refrain from negativity. And next day post and mark all of these cost nothing. So folks, all of us on social media right now, and simply put, these are ways to boost business. So I want to point out people who have been doing such. Like example, share a post. Kamisha, the glam shop, she shares almost everything, you know. And I've been to her glam shop. It's not for me, it's for women. But women in love, trust me, when you go to the glam shop, she put in your order, you step in, you know, and she people you want to forward. She shares a lot of posts. Liking a post, Raquel Jasper. But I like everything she have because she provided the jazz, the drink after that. And right now, me and she are running battle on Facebook for some sponge cake, but I have inside too, you know. We have reposting, the king are reposting Mosey. I'm a personal friend. Right now, he's in the United States and he's doing online sneakers store somewhat. Amazing work because you want to get your kicks, you want to get your Jordans, that is the man. You know, tag a friend. Well, we all know 10 commandments. So outside, he's the king of tag. He's tag everybody on everything.
Oh God.
You know? So we have to pick it up. Comment on that nice word. Well won it. We all know that the queen. One always has something good contribution. And when she had to cut your skin, she's cut your skin online. But with love.
Same way, with love, with love.
Exactly. Let me see, comment with a nice emoji. The word Bazi. But I commented with something she did with a nice emoji. I want to point out she did an amazing, insightful live program on September the 2nd about sustainable energy in transit. I beseech people.
The Climate Conscious Podcast?
Yeah. So go on our page, that is Deval Bazi, and go back to 2nd September, and you'll see she did a program on sustainable energy in Trinidad and Tobago. Don't miss it. I want to love your own. She's a brilliant young lady, highly educated. Go and hear that program. You understand? Full forward. Larry, look big deal. I know she raised my nose. You know? Post a pic.
Yeah.
The posted man is ghost. He always supports the library and he always puts up pics on the business. Like he's always going to Patman Kingdom. He like the food. You know, and he made me find out about some of the food person lobby by the way he shares pics. So we could share pics of good work and it helps business and it's free. It helps each other. And he also promotes his business, his tattoo business. And as I say, my canvas a little too dark to take a tattoo. But if you're into that, check the man Ghost. He right across the road from Harry Roti Shop. He is touted as probably the #1 tattoo artist in Toronto. And we just say it because we friend. I mean, because he comment and standards. The man, he's a perfectionist. You know, so go and check him out.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Let me see. Shout out, but Nicolette. We had a shout. That is the girl who doing Nick Flavor Spot. She right next to Cocoa Tea with the fish, the fish boiled. Well, I taste one the other day. It's crab, shrimp, corn, potato. Trust me, she on point. The fish boiled.
I see you ready for the picture. Yeah.
Why? It helped me in a bowl. Trust me. You know, and the last part, refrain from negativity. Now, folks, if it is you had some interaction with our business in Nobby, you wasn't pleased with the service, I say better you contact the person personally and discuss the matter with them.
Yeah.
Now, we were big down in public, but I feel when we want to, if we had to discipline them or talk about something, we could talk to them in private because we want to refrain from negativity as much as possible. Now, if you had a really, really, really terrible experience and you feel like you're out inside, well, okay, I hear you. But also we stress respectfully put across your point of views. Don't go on the book and start your mother so and so and any kind of out of time. You know what I mean? We could carry ourselves with decorum. And this was something I want to push, right?
Yeah.
Any comments on that there, Chef?
Well, I want to endorse you, but I watching your time. I know you're kind of military man when it comes to time. And you had mentioned another guest, so I don't know if that's still on or
Well,
if the...
I'm looking for her. That is Melissa Joseph. I'm going to check back and see if she logged on. I'm not seeing her logging on anywhere. No, she had mentioned to me she was in another meeting, a function, and when she gets, she'll link us. I haven't seen her linked us, so I'll have to assume she didn't make it. And we'll catch her another time.
Right.
God, right? And I'm not going to go into her platform because I don't want to speak out of turn on the project. Even though I love it, I'm going to leave it for her, right? So, a couple more things before we wrap up. As always, the hour doesn't seem to be enough. We steer through it. And the little interruption take away some time, but so you go.
Yeah.
And that was best as we say. MJ, we boy MJ, Joel Jeremiah. Yes. Well, folks, first of all, I want to thank everybody for the contribution because he was able to raise the funds to have the first operations. Now, well, some of you would have known, some wouldn't know, but I spoke to him, they gave me permission to talk about it. When he went to the first operation, he had some complication, he had an allergic reaction. He was a little bad for at first, the touch and go, but the medical staff did what they need to do. So he's here with us. I'm on the land 11. We thank God for that. Our brother is with us. He was now out for a while, but he's up and moving now. So he has made almost a full recovery. At this point in time, he's at the Sandy Grande Medical Institution. Well, the COVID-19 and stuff, the visiting kind of restricted. But if you feel you need to go and look for him, because I know you are your friends and brethren. He said contact him via phone. He gave me permission to give out his number again. His number is 295-7226. So if you need to talk to him, you need to send him any well wishes, messages, by all means contact him. If you need to go visit him, well, ask him. He will explain to you the process about that. But he wanted me to extend his heartfelt thanks to everybody for helping support him for the first operation and for the love and the concern. Because he had a little issue, it was a serious power wider, but I don't want to go into his medical business, of course. Also, but he still needs to carry on the fundraiser because one-on-one operation he needs to do to get him back on his feet. He's having a cake sale on the 19th. I would have posted on my page.
Cake?
Sorry?
I said, who say cake? That's what I want to hear, man.
I that fat man while living, So, right on the junction, folks, to come out and get that support, I mean, if you want a cake, come and get buy for a kid. So if you want to buy, you can make a contribution because he needs it. He slash the account number in RBC point 14 is 11000001642338, and there's plenty of numbers. You can go back in the chat and check it again. You can message me and forward it to you. You can message him because you might say, I'm a smart man, nothing wrong with that. Talk to him directly, and you can make any contributions you want, right? So that is one thing of that. As we're talking about COVID-19 regulations, if you want to visit him, folks, we always get an update on the COVID-19. Let's see. As of an hour ago, when I checked online, the amount of tested COVID-19 cases in Trinidad and Tobago has gone to 2,391. Out of those, we have had, thankfully, 743 people have recovered. Unfortunately, we have 39 deaths, and all those people who passed on, we extend our condolences to their family. And we hope that Allah judges these people who have passed on souls mercifully and they can go on to heaven. And so that max, they leave about 1,609 cases in Trinidad. So, folks, that means to say that we do more in terms of our personal, what is we're looking for here? Practices, social distancing have to maintain. We have to continue washing our hands, face masks. Well, in fact, I'm going to start a kit here. I want to show people. This is my small hand sanitizer. You should have one of this in your pocket. It had the one with the little clip below. You put in your pocket. Give to your kids. Keep this in your pocket. I ain't showing no brand here. I'm a big hand sanitizer. That is the one to keep by your door, to keep in your car, to put in your work bag. This one people using a disinfectant spray. Because sometimes you might go into a place, because remember the COVID-19 can be on your clothes, spray it on yourself, spray it on your car quick, Clorox and water. It might sound a little paranoid, but better you be paranoid and go to the extreme, then take it too light. Next part of my kit here, your face mask. People get your face mask, you have people stitching them, selling them. So it has other things they could do. Chef, you're going to say something, my friend?
Yeah, well, the face mask is the law now, so make sure you have that one. But what I want to say, you're giving all these safety precautions, etc. And I watching people in New York, which was just the other day, the epicenter of the coronavirus, jamming on Labor Day to soca music. What really going on, man? Where's that?
I can't say because it's actually a friendly show. So I'm gonna say what I really want to say about those people and them. You understand? I think for using kind words, I think they would be totally ridiculous. All right? You trying to tell me you can't miss one fete? They can't miss one Labor Day? Come on, man. But as I say, I ain't want to go into that because some people who was there might want to kill me on Facebook and thing. But in fact,
Human,
after my statement, I think they were being foolish. And who vet law? They're being foolish. You know? If you go and check a friend and 2, 3 friends gather and you have a discussion, okay, I beat you in half. But you go out in Labor Day with hundreds of people in a fete and you're so close, jumping and waving, and you so want a party, you're wearing headphones. Man, come on, man. You're being ridiculous. I'm sorry, I know how to put it. Who vexed like the business? I say, you're ridiculous. But we
gosh, humans will human. As a feta man myself, I don't know, boy. I'm not saying I would have jumped out, but the music that's called you, boy. That's called you. Remember, we are social beings too. It's a hard thing, you know. This is normal, not normal, you know. Hard.
You see all the memes and the videos with those African people who dance with the coffin on the shoulder?
Yeah.
That music will call you home too. So all you go ahead and look for music, man. You know? I'm not gonna lie. In the release, I thought I want to do lime and make one tell you to go on lime. I wanted and stand my brother in the backyard, you know, more than 5 hours.
Private sets.
It was no music and jam and wave thing like that there, but so I go take my licks. But as time go along and we start to serious. And at this stage, I think it's 39 people dying in Trinidad. Is 2,391 people have been tested positive. And we considering all the people, well, the levels of testing. If once we increase the testing, there'll be more cases. So it's easy to say
cases will increase.
Whereas we have 291 cases, it's easy to say comfortably it could be 2 or 3 times that in Trinidad, based on what the World Health Organization is saying. So we're like a responsible people. The only way to beat this is through our practices. Social distancing is the main thing. Keep yourself home unnecessary. Man, so one fit with your family, so one fit with your friends, so one fit with the children. You know, make private business with them. You know what I mean? But if you have to go out and interact, wear your face mask, use your social distancing, wash your hands, invest in yourself. Don't say, if you buy Lysol, it's a cheap disinfectant spray now showing you for $20-something. Spray on yourself. These are things go a long way. You know what I mean? So it go.
Yeah, man. And I know as a safety professional, these things will be uppermost in your mind.
No, as a parent.
That too. More so.
You know? I think we're a little over, but we'll wrap up just now, folks. You know, we're in touch. Let me see what's happening up there. We talk about laptops. Oh, folks, I would have posted on my page about online homeschooling. Just go on my page and see a gentleman was talking about I put up make information technology simple. He's giving some guidelines. I think it was informative. So check out my page. I think I shared onto the Uniform Library. Check it out. Also, I would have put up something about some online homeschooling. Check it out. This is the only thing to help. Well, we're running out of time, so I want to just mention the birthdays. You know, you always mention the birthdays. You know. Today, happy birthday to the man you with Raj Paul, boy. Happy birthday, pal.
Yeah.
The CEO at Labrador is his birthday, you know?
Nice.
No,
blessings, Raj.
He get away because if it wasn't for that, you know, we'd have been done by him right now, waiting to see you at Labrador. But we wish you a happy birthday and all God bless him, my brother. Also today, Septimus to say the man from Ireland. The defending Borough Soca Monarch champion.
All right.
And I know this he won it in 2020, he won in 2018, he won in 2019, and because he didn't have in 2020, he's the defending champion. So by default,
he retained it.
So that by default, you know, Septi, big up yourself, my brethren. You know, let me see Jason Ali, my brethren. You know.
Yeah, I'll green by.
Emmy from the Teta scheme, the boss of Teta scheme right now.
Never,
happy with strong, my friend. You know, you're one of my biggest supporters during the election. I thank him again. Let me see.
Nice, yeah.
Now, tomorrow we are Reena, the bully from the scheme, Brea. You know, that was his bully tomorrow. My sister from across the border, Alison. You know, my sister, my spiritual sister, I mean. Dion Powder, nice. Boy. The powder man, boy.
Yeah.
The better powder tomorrow is the birthday. So,
lessons.
You can't see Dion tomorrow, and I plan same like you forget that. We know Anna have him in our check tomorrow. So Dion, enjoy your birthday, pal. Carla boy, Carla Alex says, Carla, the boy she
Oi.
so I know she yeah. She doing the squad. I know them got a little small plan and you know them just do it.
Right.
You know
Big up Lal birthday was the other day.
yeah boy, la joke boy.
Kala family.
Yeah. So that you know so what would you say in Papa skin in the house?
Papa, yeah, that inside talk.
Yeah.
Papa skin.
But that went already before the Cathy Sheldon Lewis aka Cathy. Boy, he would go last week. Oh
yeah.
My brother by blood. Hassan Bento, I'm a younger brother. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, Hassan.
All right.
You know? And the man Theo boy, the contractor the Theo boy, his birthday was last week too, you know?
You?
Yeah, man.
Williams?
How you mean?
Nice man.
So folks,
Bosnia birthday was the other day? Richard.
Who Richard?
Richard Antoine.
You know, I ain't too
We
sure.
brother Richard.
I know.
Yeah. We had a big up. Elated greetings, man. Bosnia.
Rock. I'm happy with John Rock, you know.
Rock.
He in the program that he was there first live. I don't know if he come across with us, you know. So big up the Rock.
Yeah.
You know, happy with Strong, my brother. You know, he's a foundation member.
And a soldier for the Lord, man. A big one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the man in front with the buckle and the shield. You know.
You don't know.
You can check him out on Sunday. He does a live because we know the same recognition, but he making sure I'm carrying the Lord's word on, and he does a live on Sunday. So let's go on Richard Antoine page on a Sunday morning, and he did strengthening his spirit. You know, so if you need to get a gym with on his spirit, that is the man. You know what I mean? Brilliant guy. You know, that we friend from day one. So we inside on the dreams. You know?
Nice.
Look, Sammy Marshall saying that. Sammy T said the Rock boy. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So guys, we had to wrap it up, you know, because you know we could talk all night, but we want to keep it at the hour. Sorry about the technical difficulties, blame TSCT. You know, Chef, anything to say closing me out?
Now, well, I think we say I'm outful. As I say, you know, with you and me, we could probably talk all night about library business, but we had to keep it short.
Hey, you know,
right? So I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. All these initiatives we talk about, thanks for the ideas. As we always say, this program is not about Callum or myself. This program is about library, right? It's an open platform. Anybody with ideas, suggestions, or whatnot, come forward, get in touch, and together we'll take library forward.
Yes, man. Well, I think by my check, the 23rd should be the next show. I'm going to always do every fortnight. You know?
Right.
So, folks, you know, as I say, we show this week is now about us. We brought on Miss Samuel, who steal the show. Not only she looks, but and she intelligent. And I mean, clappers. I think she would have cleared up a lot of things, and it was very informative. You know, we want to thank her again. Well, Miss Melissa didn't make it this week, but we'll bring her on soon, and we're looking forward to bring on other people. We thanks for all the friends, the well wishers, you know, and thanks for who are supporting the show. As we get bigger, we bring in the producers, and you go start to see the advertisement come across the screen, and we get sponsors. Don't worry, we go fix it. You know?
We come in.
Yeah,
and I want to encourage people to share the live, even though the live might have ended. When it's posted on Callum's page or when you see it in library group, share the live, because there's have a lot of people out there need to get the message, and a lot of people want to help and get on board. So, right, do library a favor and share this live. Positive things happening in your village.
Our last show, I think we had over 1,500 views. So congratulations to the chef boy.
Wow.
Powerful show.
Wow.
So I was about the interaction with library. So library, you outdo yourself, eh?
Nice.
You know, so we appreciate, you know. So guys, I think that is it, you know, chef. So we'll get back to you in 2 weeks. But we have one assignment, what platform the school's using, and how we can help them. Also, we will give us some information on Mr. Pear and the initiative he spoke about. So that is more enough for 2 weeks, and we will still bring some follow up on the full set, because some of these, well, most of these things will be ongoing projects. Feel free to link myself, chef, with any questions, any suggestions, so we can look on the meantime and bring it on the platform. If you want to come on the show and you want to have a platform, contact us. There's all your show. There's not, I'll say, we're not me and chef show. This is the library agenda. So library. Your boy Kala Marshall and you know me. And we had the chef inside, the master of all trades, because the chef is a big contractor nowhere. But we go talk about that today. But trust me, all contracting music, call chef. Easy as that. IT, you just call chef. That is the man. You know, he always willing, always able to help you. So as we say, the sea is a collection of raindrops, and if all of we come together, nothing can stop this movement of Labria. And we're going somewhere, right? We're gonna wash away all the bad and bring a new, the question has always been asked, shall we begin? Yes, we're gonna begin. So your boy Kala Marshall signing out. The last word to the man chef on the inside, Coach Girl Chef.
Well, nothing more to say. Labria is love. Love in the house. Continue to support. And as Callum say together, for whatever big things in store. Labria.
Yo.
Respect.